11:30. So we're figuring minimum 2.5 hours because of the nasty weather. Everything's gonna be good and soaked. Probably have some very large puddles to try to traverse. But that's not too bad. Got about 5 miles to the Jeep. And right now, actually, the sun is out. It's a pretty morning. Still kind of cloudy, but the sun is out, so that's kind of cool. And we're hoping just to get over here and get home before we even hit some storms driving. Right through here, the trail is not too bad. It's flat. If you notice, it's pretty dry. I mean, it's wet, but it's more of a sandy type texture. So the water's kind of drained off of the trail pretty well. But we are figuring in a little bit, there were some spots that was even wet yesterday as we came in from the rain that we had the night before. We're figuring those are going to be underwater. So we're kind of prepared for that, and we're just going to try to knock this 5 miles out as quick as possible, and probably grab us a bite to eat on the way home, and then be home for the night. And we'll see how things go this morning on this little hike out, guys. So guys, just to show you, this tree broke off right there. Looks like I actually broke in a couple of pieces. It fell. Granted, it looks like it was, you know, it's definitely dead standing. It was probably somewhat rotted and come down. But that kind of goes to show you the type of wind we were having last night, and more this morning, actually around 6:30. But to also show you, like I said, you know, we saw quite a bit of rain too. We've started encountering puddles like this, and granted, it hasn't been raining for a few hours, and it is pretty warm. It's pretty humid, so you know, things should start drying off. But right up here, if you notice, the trail is submerged. We've actually hit 2 or 3 spots like this that we've had to kind of traverse through and go around. Consequently, both our feet are wet, but we have a change of shoes in the Jeep, so it's not so bad. But yeah, kind of cool. You know, enough rain to submerge the trail. And this trail actually does have fairly good drainage, so for that to actually occur, yeah, all this is new. All this deadfall is new, coming out of these trees, these branches and stuff coming down. Jenny and I are actually purchasing our first home. We're looking at our signing date. Today's July 1st. We're looking at our signing date being July 14th, barring any delays. As long as everything goes through, we should be homeowners in less than 2 weeks. So we've got a big move. Got to move from our house to the new one and get everything set up, get utilities transferred, things like that. But that's kind of exciting. I may get one more trip in between now and then, and after that it'll probably be a good 6 weeks before I get another trip in, because it'll take a little while to get moved, get everything organized, you know, everything transferred. But I figured I'd let you guys know that you know, if there is a small break in the videos going forward, that's why. No bad news, but it's actually good news, guys. So just figured I'd share with you as we're slowly making our way up this pretty wet and muddy trail. See, we've seen this a few times. Pretty wet in spots. Other spots it's a little bit drier than we thought it would be, but yeah. And then, like I said, we have seen a number of downfall across the trail that wasn't here yesterday. This has been an awesome trip. We've really enjoyed it and created a lot of good memories, guys. Glad we could share them with you. Definitely appreciate your viewership. We're in the middle of a pine forest now. I really like this area right through here. It's really pretty. And the ground's a lot softer and not as wet, because of course with it being pine needles on the ground, it absorbs the water a little bit more. Even though you do have the rock in the middle, it's not quite as bad. We haven't seen quite as much mud on this area of the trail. But yeah, guys, I mean, it's a beautiful day. Our rain flies held up for the most part. They got a little loose this morning, so we got little spots of dampness, like our shoes got a little damp, but nothing to worry about, nothing that would be detrimental or me complain about the equipment. Of course, like I said, I am looking to get a new rain fly myself, and maybe get Alex something else later on if they decide they want to continue to backpack. We'll see how that plays out. Still really enjoy my hammock. That hammock is awesome. Unfortunately, I found out that that particular hammock is actually not being made right now. It and its counterpart, because there's one that is like mine that is a 180 zip. Basically, one side of the hammock zips open, and they did make a double-sided hammock that both sides unzipped. Unfortunately, as far as I can tell, the company's quit making those. I'm hoping maybe they'll come back into production and I can get a couple more of them, because they are really nice hammocks and always get a good hang in it and plenty of room to stretch out, and they're super lightweight. So in fact, I believe my hammock with the whoopee sling configuration by itself runs about 11-12 ounces. So guys, we got to the end of the trail. We're at the trailhead. Got some of the stuff loaded in the Jeep already. So we're done with this trip. It's pretty awesome. Really had a good time even with the weather. Yesterday was a blast, being able to have the sun all day, being able to swim, having a good fire last night. It's kind of unfortunate we have to go home because of the weather. It's supposed to get pretty nasty. I know it looks real nice right now, but later on this evening, this whole area is going to be underwater. So anyway, any thoughts?
Honestly, it was a really good trip and I had a great time, but the thing is going out here, a main key part of it is safety, and that is a lot of the reason why we are cutting it short. But we still had a great time while doing it. We made sure we were able to have fun and be respectful and stay safe. So yeah. I mean,
well, when you have the mention of tornadoes, I'm like, I'm good.
Any sort of like natural disaster, just like, oh
yeah,
that's kind of scary, because like that can rip through an area and just mess up a lot of stuff.
So we have about a 3.5 hour drive home out to the east. We're going to head back home and enjoy it. We're going to stop and get us a bite to eat on the way home, and then we're just going to enjoy the holiday weekend with Jenny and the family, whoever we end up seeing. It's gonna be awesome. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Definitely appreciate you guys checking out the video, your viewership and everything like that. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comments, whatever, hit the comment section up down below. We'll get back to you as fast as we can. Don't forget to like the video, because it does help spread the video across YouTube and more people get a chance to see it. So for now, I'm Kevin, this is Alex. We're signing off here at the Charles C Deam Wilderness. Always remember to live your grand adventure to the fullest, guys. We'll see you in the next video on the trail. Until then, take care.